it's finished. Yes, at long last. Okay, so I guess no phase 2. Father. Okay, no. Okay. What was that? What on earth? What happened? Can't be. What is happening? Oh, dragons? Dragons? Ah, are those dragons? Oh, that's final warning. This is what he meant. What calamity! Dragons return to this world. Continent will be ashen in less than a month. This must end at any cost. We'll stop it. Oh, those don't look that like your everyday mana kit. Those look like dragons. So these are dragons. Look at the size of them. I've got a bad feeling about this. My legs are trembling just standing here. There are 3 of them. I don't know if we can do this. We need some kind of help. I'll do what I can. I hold the dragons. Strike there. Did he just like avoid 2 dragons' attacks? So powerful. Can they be stopped? Right thoughts, flee. The dragons are getting closer. If we can't stop them, here we're lost. Rummy month. Preparations took time. Okay. I require everyone's strength. Gather here the legendary power. Light. Light, that's the name of the chapter. Oh, what's this? Look, there. What? Bring her back. Let the dragon girl's soul be restored. What? Ninian. Ninian. Where am I? Girl with the salted blood of dragons. Use the power to appease them. It's not possible. It's my power in this world. You not feel it? The power returning? What? Yes. I will try. Oh. Ice dragon. That's enough. I'm sorry, this is not your fault. I'm sorry. Oh, there's one left. No more. Ninian. Okay, she only fainted. Thank goodness. Ninian. One dragon still remains. Give the girl to me. I shall tend to her. That was cringy. Brabimon with Niels' voice, whatever. Chosen ones, you must stop the final dragon. You must save us all. Okay, so a dragon. Kill dragon. Basically every Fire Emblem map. Every Fire Emblem final map. Kill dragon. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's 40 defense and 40 resistance. Lame tongue. Dragon's Breath, which burns all it touches. There is no protection. Does it ignore defense? Also, it has 3 range. How? Okay, it does 37 damage to me. How much does it do to Hector? 37. How much does it do to Link? Okay, I also can't see the HP. So that's pretty good. That's always nice. Okay. I'm going to try an enemy face. What's my highest damage? Excalibur. So the S rank weapons are actually like stronger. And actually Sora doesn't die. She doesn't do any damage. 40 defense, 40 resistance. I really need effective damage. For example, how much do you do with a Rex Hashtag? Only 6. Yeah. I mean, I could surround, but for example, with a Tomahawk. Okay, I'm going to like get closer, but I kind of feel like he doesn't move. He only does 37 damage, so doesn't have a lot of. It have like skill isn't nice at all. I feel like I can survive a hit with almost everyone. As long as he doesn't move, this is okay. If he moves, it moves, I guess. Okay, Excalibur maybe wasn't the best decision. That's intimidating. Yeah, because even if Excalibur is like more damage. Oh, I didn't see you. That's not. I don't like you. Is there anyone else on the other side? Yeah. There's an. Okay, and a sleep. A purge. And a purge. We can do this. We just have to go all in. Okay, trade me the recover. Sora can survive a hit, just barely, with 1 HP. Let's try with. Yeah, this is 20 damage, this is 18. Let's go with the Aureola. I don't see your HP and I don't like that, but it just means it's higher than 80. If this drops below 80, then I have a chance. Didn't drop below 80. So the Soul Cut is probably effective here. It only does 6 damage. I mean, that's at least some damage. Okay, less. Yeah, no, not attack, but let's equip the Soul Cat and wait. I want to bring Hector closer, but no, let's like Armat does a lot of damage, right? Okay, 92 HP. I can already see the HP. 92. I did 20. Before that I did something. I think I did 8. So it has 120. I think it has 120 HP. That's something I want to remember for the future. I did that because of the support. I think it gives them a bit of critical. Okay, Lynn survives. And if she gets a critical, that's pretty helpful. She could even do 48 if I get both criticals. No, 36. Okay. No criticals. Okay. 80 HP. Should have taken the 45 from Renault. Didn't even consider. Also, no one can rescue Hector, I just noticed. No. Recover. Okay, do Randall for more support with Hector. You know what? Let's dance for Serra so that I'm going to finish it next turn. Neil's music. Okay. This is basically a lore solo, but I kind of feel like the map is designed that way. Oh, don't know if I wanted to wait. Okay, no problem, no problem. Everyone is here. And I get a critical lean, I can already see the HP he's lacking. Come on. Okay. No critical. This is because of the angelic robe I gave her, by the way. And I'm not afraid of this. I'm actually more afraid of the sleep hitting Athos. It seems like he's not trying. What? Magic divided by 2. 16 magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to stand like here to get hit. Poor. 2 purges. Not like they matter either. Okay, let's go. 51 HP left. Oh, no drop of... Well, I can still do it. Okay, recover Athos. Don't know if I have enough like power to finish the dragon in this turn. 51 HP. Problem is Lin not doing a lot of damage, but... So I think this is 20, okay. Nipple magic. Here it comes. No critical chance either. I just noticed I do have something that could probably be very useful. Luna. Because Luna will ignore defense. The main problem here is yeah, I could do 30 damage with Luna. Okay, 31 HP left. I can do it. Can I mend you up to full? I kind of want to finish this with all the lords. First Link. Maybe you let me see that critical animation. Okay. That's a critical. Oh. That's cool. And this is the last strike. With the blazing sword. Yes. Okay, so this has to be it. Yeah. That was harsh. Okay. Elibooth. Elibooth. Lord Elibooth. I'm here. I'm right here. Well done, brave successor. Well done, brave successor to Ron. It's finally over. Finally. Everything is... Dorithos. Looks like I've exhausted my strength. I'll die before you, friend. I may well follow you soon. Or not. I will sleep again. Elibooth, Hector Lin. I've lived a long, long time, but now I'm done. Do not grieve. Soon I will be with long absent friends. I have no regrets. Lorethos. No, my friends, my family. Let me give you a parting gift. As I lay dying, I see many things. I see the future. Oh, why is this not now? Neither Bramimont nor I will be here to help a lamb in need. What do you see? A never star rises in burn. All of the leaf will be once again washed in blood. But do not fear. Once again, Alicia brings hope. Children of fire. Everything. Lorethos, even at the end, he thought of us. Greybeard. Look, both of you. Lorethos, it's almost as though he's smiling. This world will once again be enveloped by darkness. At the end, a saving light shall rise. Ninian. Really good to see you, Ninian. Really good. I worried you. I wish to apologize. What? What do you mean? I was the cause for all of this. It was my weakness that invited this tragedy. Ninian? Nona lived were noted for ages in the land of Flowblade. Even after humans invaded and drove us out, that day passed, that I did not think of it. I yearned to see it once again, our homeland. Those children, the fire dragons, they were like me. We knew that it was forbidden, and yet we answered Nerval's call and opened the door, the gate. We didn't intend to stay long, just to see home one last time. But Nerval captured us and led to this. We humans, we took control of the continent like it was our right. We never considered who or what we drove away. Ninian, yes, the blame for this was never yours alone. Well, we can claim ignorance. We still bear some responsibility. Really, do you truly believe that? I do. My father were here. He would say the same thing. Let's work together and think about the future. The entire continent were made a place where dragons and humans could coexist together. Like the hidden city Lord Aethos spoke of, Hydia. That wonderful world that would be. But that's certainly something that won't happen for a long time. So we can stay. The gate is still open. If it remains so, other dragons will certainly pass through. Before that happens, we must return to our world. We must regain our power and seal the gate from that side. Are you saying I'll never see you again? That can't be. Really, I'm truly blessed that I have had the chance to meet you. Please, don't forget me. Nir. Come, Nils, let us go. We must return to our world. Lord Eliwood, Rector, Lady Lynn. Thank you. My opinion of humans has changed in meeting you. There are humans in the world worth returning to too. Finding a way to live together may be hard, but we're going to try. Okay, good luck. I'll miss you. Take care, both of you. Thank you. Be well, everyone. Oh, daybreak. Beautiful, isn't it? Start of another day. Let's go home. Alicia. Okay. That was very nice way to end it. Well, I'm guessing there's some epilogue, so I'm going to go to that. Yeah. 1 year later, again. Oh, Hollywood with the drip. So there you are, Tommy. Will attend my accession ceremony. Hector and everyone else is coming. I hate to scroll. I just hate it. With these clothes, I look silly, don't I? No, you look fabulous. For my dress is so stiff. Can't stand it. I wish you had these clothes as a promoter, Laura Hollywood. Oh, everything's finally resolved. I succeed my father, Marcus Ferrari. I don't know if I'm equal to the task, but I'm going to do my best. For all the people who live here. Oh, do you really have to go? No, I understand. I'm sure that you have things you must do. Thank you for supporting me in everything. So, come on. This is farewell. If it weren't for you, this world wouldn't be here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. Come on. I'll see you again. It's a promise, my friend. Okay. I was expecting something like this to speak. This has been, like, of course, this will always be kind of subjectively different from any other game I will play in the channel because it's the first Let's Play I'm doing. Well, unless you consider this like a different game from Limo, but I wouldn't say it is. This is like the continuation of Limo's story and Limo's characters. They are all here, so, and because of that, I may feel like most people would feel very good about the game they first play in the channel, but I'm going to try and be objective here and say that this game, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing it. There were moments where I didn't, but in general, the impression it left was good. But like as a game in the franchise, I don't think this is at all the best game, and I like all the people. Okay, 517. Okay, not that bad. All the people that say always this is the best Fire Emblem game for them, I have to wonder, would it be different if Night of Farewells, fuck that chapter. Would it be different if this hadn't been the first Fire Emblem game to be released in Europe? I could return to Fire with Elizabeth. I'm going to read this, but not in out loud. Yes, okay. Comment if I see something interesting. I really like the ending, but the story in general was all over the place. It also doesn't make the most sense because Ninian returning to... Also, I'm getting information about everyone, even those which I haven't used, which is pretty weird. I think those are battles, wins, and losses. No, I don't know what L means. Or battles and wins, that's definitely. Yeah. One big problem I have with this game is the story. And I know that's a weird thing to criticize because most people would tell me, well, it's Fire Emblem story, you can't expect a lot from it. And well, of course, I'm already like immunized to certain things like lords being praised for everything they do, and that's part of the charm of these games, that there are a lot of things that get done the same way in every. What did Sarah do? Sarah returned to Ostia, spent much time tending to her own affairs. She has begun to enjoy her free time. Okay, I guess. But even with all the Fire Emblem stereotypes, like you get the same type of units, there are some things that always happen the same way. I feel like this game is one of the most stereotypical out of them all. And it's not like this game invented Fire Emblem, this is the 7th Fire Emblem. And the last battle, like if I think about it, Nergal was like a long time coming villain, but the dragon was kind of just there, for example. And I feel like I've mentioned FE6 lots of times in this Let's Play, and that's because out of every Fire Emblem I've played, which I haven't played that many Fire Emblems, I've played Awakening and onwards, so that's Fire Emblem 13, 14, 15 and 16. And I've also played Binding Blade, and I played some Gaiden. Didn't finish it because, well, if you have Echoes, I guess you can play Gaiden, but Echoes is just much better. And out of all of them, my favorite is FE6. And knowing that this story happened like same timeline but before, I did hear some things about this game isn't as like politics oriented. This game is much easier. You shouldn't like, but it's not that this game is easier. It's that they give you a lot of tools, and most of the time I felt like I didn't need those tools at all. In FE6 or even in games like Fates or Three Houses, and Three Houses isn't a difficult game at all. The tools they give you are just the tools you need to make the game easier, but in this game, for example, they give you the warp stuff when you don't really run into problems of having to go from one place to another. The biggest problem you have is having to kill lots and lots of enemies or waiting for turns. Even Nergal's battle had to required waiting. And because of that, I kind of feel like Fire Emblem 7 leaves me with the impression that the game wasn't that well thought out. That it was like they knew that Fire Emblem 6 was a good idea and was popular, and they kind of wanted to ride on that way. Okay, so this is a Perth ending. Maybe I could have had Ninian stay if she married Elibuth or something, but well, or maybe they have a Perth ending because they are the same unit basically. That's another thing that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If the ending changes, if you have a support, that's fine, but Ninian is one of the candidates to be Roy's mother. but then you like if she returns to the dragon world in every ending, it doesn't make a lot of sense because yeah, it's like it was a nice ending. It was dramatic. You could feel why they were sad and that it was their duty to go back and all. But it just doesn't fit with her being a possible mother of Roy. I don't know, the story, even for Fire Emblem standards, I felt like the story was kind of all over the place. Sometimes things were tied with politics, but most of the time I felt like we weren't an army, we were like a bunch of rogues that decided to take on the task of saving the world, and that was nice in its own way, but the game didn't exploit that feeling well. If you had told me that we weren't like, no one believed us, no one cared about us, we were just going around saving the world while people didn't understand it, but it feels like that sensation was only there as kind of a mistake. Like the game made me feel that way because there were no characters around us that weren't, you know, everyone, a lot of people in our army were like politically relevant, but we never tried to make use of our army or anything. We never tried to like use pen to convince Etruria to ride against Nergal. We never tried to talk to Uther about going against Nergal. Well, Uther had his own problems with Bern, but don't know. It seems like they really wanted to write the story a certain way. They already thought out how the story was supposed to end, and because of that, they filled the gaps with things that happened here and there. Also, many of our missions didn't have like a real purpose. Like I've said before, and getting the Durandal is like, doesn't leave you a good feeling when in the end you don't get the Durandal just after that, you get it from Athos later. And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy playing this game. It's just, I think I've said this before, it's just, this isn't the type of game I could like earnestly tell someone this is a very good one, like for you. People say this is a very good Fire Emblem to start in, and if you haven't played any other, I can see that, but I feel like rather let someone start with Awakening, even if Awakening is supposed to be like the casuals game. It's just a light game, it's just enjoyable. Okay, Caselosti. Oh. Thanks for coming, Elibus. Hector, long time no see. First time since my brother's funeral. 15 years now. I didn't know. Look at us, we've both grown older, haven't we? And certainly does speed right by. Father's disappearance, his death, fight with Nergal. Those fire dragons. The memories are so vivid. Might have happened yesterday. Nergal. What a black heart he was. I've had enough of battles like that. Is that your son over there? I've been wanting to introduce you, but there's been no chance. Roy, come here. Oh, did you need something, father? Say hello to Marcus Ostia. Yes, sir. A pleasure to meet you, Lord Hector. My name is Roy. Roy, is it? Nice to meet you, lad. Well, I guess that means I should introduce my daughter then. Lina. What? Are you being shy? You don't have to be nervous. This is your father's old friend. And his son. Hello, Lina. This is Roy. He's the same age as you. Nice to meet you. Lina? Let's be friends. We can play over there. It's okay, go on. What a cute child. Good thing she took after her mother. What? She looks just like me, doesn't she? You're a sarcastic one, Marcus Ostia. Come on. Now you're the one putting on airs. Marcus Ferra, eh? The only thing older about you is your appearance. Don't tell me you still behave like that even now that you are the Marcus. I'm always on top of my duties as Marcus. But when I'm around you, I want to relax, so please. Hector. By the way, I heard that the King of Pearl died. It was fairly sudden too. I can be certain, according to our spies, he was killed in an assassination attempted on Prince Zephyr. The prince? I trust he was unharmed. It's a strange tale. At first, I'd heard that the prince was killed. The new information came 3 days later saying that it was the king who had died. Do you remember Erchase Athos's prediction? Something happening in Bern? I don't know. Father, can I show Roy my pony? Yes, go ahead, be careful. Okay. For the sake of our children's futures, I'll stop anything that may happen. I'll sacrifice my life to make it so. Once again, Alicia brings hope. That turns out to be wrong. No, must happen. This is a long epilogue. Oh. For what reason have you awakened the demon dragon? Who are you? Dragon. That's how it went. Okay, I'm going to Okay, I'm going to do this just so... It's a bit hard to leave my impressions of the game now. I think that epilogue reinforced even more the idea I have of FE7. FE7 really depends on FE6 to work, you know? The story... The good things about the story are kind of good because they are related to things in FE6. Like the appearance of Sophia, of Hawkeye being Igreen's mother, or Igreen's father, I mean. I don't know. I've heard people say that Layla maybe, like, somewhere Layla is hinted to be Astolfo's sister. I really like those kind of things. But if you think about it carefully, it's like the modern Fire Emblem games or things like this, where they really depend on... I haven't heard this song like continuous, really nice. They really depend on nostalgia to work. And FE7 is like... From the start, I felt like it was a nostalgic game. It really felt like that. And I don't know, it's because I've played FE6 before. I think it's just the feeling you get from a good like game that uses like a sprite gore, good music. This kind of... The game is well crafted, at least the appearance. I have nothing but to say that the game really looks nice. Actually, I'd love to see this kind of sprite work in FE6, because in FE6 normally, well, not normally, I think characters only have one expression and they don't blink. It can be sometimes a bit hard to relate to characters, but that's the only thing it has over FE6, because making Fire Emblem, which is a franchise that I feel is like performs the best when you make it about a war. Making it, instead of about a war, about only the characters and about only the decisions of those characters. I don't think it was a good decision by the people that wrote the story, and that's why I say it reminds me of Fate's story. Because Fate's, in the end, the big mistake in Fate's is that you have two countries, and yeah, the two countries are there. But the game is too centered around the royal families and their interactions, and I really like the interactions between the royal family in Fates, even if they like praise Corrin a lot, but they have their charm. Like the royal families are important, and in this game, too, Eliwood, Hector, and Lynn's interactions are really good. They really make me care for their characters, but they take away from the whole story. Because they need to have these interactions, they take away from telling you about a war, about telling you. And I know they also couldn't fit like an important war, because if they did, it would have been mentioned in FE6, so they really had no alternative here. Also, the avatar, well, in the end the avatar doesn't really matter in this game, but every time Pomum appeared, I was waiting for Pomum to disappear. Pomum leaving in the end, it was a nice thing, like kind of a callback to the end of Limb Mode 2, and I'm sure he will do exactly the same at the end of Vector Mode. I don't know if this is like what do you like I know that if you have been following this LP, you probably like this game. It just has to be this way. Maybe you are watching it blind together with me playing because you haven't played it at all, but I'm guessing most people are going to be like veterans of this game and people who really like it and feel like the game deserves praise. So because of that, I feel bad that I feel bad that I haven't fallen in love with this game. I really enjoyed it, but it's not like it's not a masterpiece for me. It's not the best game in the franchise. It's not everything I was told by some people it would be. Not that many people, but there were a lot of people telling me FE7 was just the on top of the entire Fire Emblem franchise, and in the end, in that sense, I'm not. I don't agree. But I do feel like recording this journey and like sharing this journey with you has made it much more interesting, and who knows, maybe I'll come back in some time. I'm definitely not playing Hector mode just after this because I do know that Hector mode is very similar to Elite's mode. So I'm going to wait for a bit. I'm going to wait for a bit and I'm going to think about this game like carefully, about what I liked, about what I didn't. Maybe we'll release a video, like some kind of analysis video or something like that, talking about like my review of the game in general. Because right now I feel like I'm talking about everything at the same time. I haven't really talked about the maps. Like I do feel like the maps were crafted. It's weird because I like FE6 maps more in general, but at the same time I do notice that FE7 maps were crafted more carefully. Like, you know, in FE6 you don't normally get green units to protect, you don't get the Merlinus gimmick where you have to protect the tent from the enemies that are coming from behind, and most enemies don't have, well, enemies do have good equipment, but they are in like specialized units. You have much more unpromoted enemies on the end game. So what is it that made the FE6 maps better for me? Thing is just that the difficulty was high, and the difficulty forced me to use all my resources. So who knows, maybe in a higher difficulty I will really enjoy these maps, but maps weren't like a high point for me either. What's going to happen next in the channel? I'm going to play another Fire Emblem game, and I've already decided the game I'm going to play is going to be one of the ones I've already played. I don't feel like doing another blind LP just after this one. I think I'm going to do a let's play of a game I've already played, but it's the one that I've been it's been the longest time since I played it out of them all, and that would be my first Fire Emblem game ever, which was Fire Emblem Awakening. Fire Emblem Awakening is a bit weird. I feel it's similar to FE7 in many ways, where a lot of people started with the game, so they kind of have a feeling around the game that they can't shake, because even if they can see the mistakes, it's the game that introduced them to the franchise. and I do share that feeling. That's why I understand what people may really like about FE7. To me, Awaken, even if it's fairly recent, is like that nostalgic game. So yeah, I feel like starting that after FE7 is going to be a nice thing to do, because I want to revisit that game, and I don't know what else to say. For last time in this Let's Play, this has been Pomo. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. It would help the channel a lot, and I will see you in my next series. Bye.